I love how Mortha always has this, like, kind of just subtle glow in the, like, in the horizon. It doesn't matter what time of day, it doesn't really matter the color too much either. It's always there. It's just, I don't know. It's a nice environmental thing. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we helped Adenine with some extra learning out in the world tree. And this time, we're doing the... this is the first of the, like, big multi-blade quests that we have. Well, we're released with some of the later DLC. Popping in here to the Ancient Tablet. What?
This is most interesting.
Extra Ancient Wisdom 5.
Think about it.
Do need to have that completed.
Yes, I see.
Limits of Awareness completed. This looks simple enough. Here, let me read it for you. In the interest of safety, launch code divided into 2. Design 2 stopper sovereigns. Use codes to override. And that's about that. The data is really fragmented, so I can't really get much more from this, but it sounds interesting, huh? Does it? You never get excited about anything, Cosmos. You sure there's not some part of you deep down inside that's dying to know more? You're not even a tiny bit curious as to what would happen if we got our hands on those codes? Yeah, I predicted the outcome. I see no need to go through with this. Imagining is nothing compared to seeing the truth with your own eyes, though. So the codes we need... When you take out their stopper sovereigns, you won't mind if we take a little detour for that Willier driver. Uh-huh. Starts off with mystery launch codes. Going to get that screwed up. And so there are 2 separate stopper sovereigns for us to hunt down. Which... actually don't... Okay, so we got... one that's... Okay, looks like that's on the bridge towards the... one of the tech manuals. And then... like right here.
We've arrived. Locating position.
Okay, 2 sets of them.
Very well. Shall we dance?
Forgive me. Level 96 is, I believe, the highest level quest in the entire game. I did mention before that this is the... this quest does feature the second highest level enemy in the game. So, I mean, that makes sense for the highest level quest in the game. Up Mia so that we can... well then. I thought Thor would survive a hit. Now. We have, is... Unstoppable, whatever it's called.
The enemy's element is now electric.
Too early to give in, Tora.
They are this type of sovereign, which are very annoying to take on, so... I suppose we could go... Set 2 will be really nice, that'll at least heal us up to full. 2 of us up to full, and then if we... we're not going to be able to get to level 3 with... Come on, guys. Tora. Yeah, okay. That is one annoying thing about the AI sometimes, is that they'll only have one ally go to try to revive you. I know 3, they do have multiple that will attempt a revive if they can. Just, they decide not to bother. And yeah, I probably should start off with Rigid, just so I can be safe, be a little bit safer to allow time for the allow time for Tor to draw some aggro. I should have waited to use that evade. Doing great here. It's going wonderfully. I am just doing great work here. And yeah, we just focused on one of them. We'll hopefully be fine. Just a little slow on it.
My apologies.
And we get that up. Okay, fantastic. Now this nuclear explosion could
Amplifying elemental reaction.
cancel me out of it right before it goes. That should hopefully be enough to kill. Just about. It's this access code 2.
Connection to master unstable.
So, really we're doing this in the wrong order.
Immediate warding now.
We can just... Yeah, I hate this type of summon so much. They're just really... Again, they're more annoying than particularly difficult, I feel like. Now that they aren't difficult, just... A lot of their kits seem more focused towards annoyance. There we go. Rumor's Weather will be able to take out this one, and then we'll be able to go on to the final, or the other group. Maybe technically because we grabbed the one, even if we lost here, we'd be fine. But whatever. Like, it's not really that big. I mean, we've done the hard part of the fight, which is when there were significantly more enemies. When there are less enemies. Yeah, we can just, I mean, we should be good. Wild Roar. And probably View of the Lost Time is our quickest way up. I always keep misreading the, like, level 1 special up. Let's keep reading, it's like, oh, why are we getting a level 1 thing right now? But it's because, you know, it's the level of special, not the level of... You get it.
Where to, Master Pawn?
Okay. I actually, did forego that... Well, I forgot. I have forego about a lot of different, heart-to-hearts. But that's what I can do later. The one that we're going to be doing for this time, does not actually have any alternate paths, so I'm just going to be playing it through the one time as our end slate. So, yeah. Anyway, stop stubborn V2. Round 2.
There is a reason why. Judgment.
Just kind of attack him, you know, beat him up. And like, I was like, what? Why isn't me going up with Frosette? What you are. Okay, well luckily, it's a shot level 2, so like, we're fine. And PewDiePie. I do like the quests that feature a bunch of, you know, a lot more of the Rare Blade. I kind of wish that they had some for every single Rare Blade. You know, have at least one other quest like this. But I don't off the top of my head know which ones don't. Yeah, I don't off the top of my head know which ones don't have one. But I do know that not all of them have one.
This can't. Forgive me.
Like, I know, what is it? It's Godfrey, Gorgon, Perun, I think, share one. I know that one for sure.
The plan needed some polishing.
Where the fuck are we supposed to go here? Oh, it's because it's hidden up by that. I know, those three have one together. It's like a whole, we're fighting for justice. You know, whole thing like that. Yeah, I could figure it out. Oh, it's not really marked off. Yeah, like there's a handful of quests that are just based off of your DLC. I'm not gonna probably just. And if I could
hold your positions. Okay. Lady Morag, be careful.
Actually, make sure I'm pressing the right button. Right then. So the launch code should be entered in here. Well, that's odd.
This is most interesting. Very well.
Optic nerve auxiliary circuit
Think
unlocked.
about it objectively.
Yes, I see.
Of course. We'll need to go back to the data processing room in the World Tree. It seems to be so. What are we waiting for then? Let's get going. I'm sure there'll be something awesome waiting for us. I'm just grabbing all of them. So there is this one right here, which is of course Cosmos and Adenine. There is one for this lower level. There's there's Cosmos and Adenine. There's one that is Zenobia, Herald, and weirdly enough, Electra?
Where do we go from here?
Damn, that's the one I have to do as well. Electra yet. There's one that Finch actually has another one, which is kind of weird, but sure. Of course, the Prune Godfrey and it's Percival, not Gorg. And then one between Sheba, Cora, and Cassandra, which we could probably do that soon enough. Maybe, oh my god, if I could just actually, why? Okay, so there's definitely some weird collision thing over here. I don't know what the hell is going on there. But yeah, I probably want to wait to do all of the full blade quests when I have. I mean, most of them do actually need you to have the the full quest or their blade quests already completed. That's not really much of a difference, but yeah. Here we are. Let's see what those launch codes do now.
This is most interesting.
Very well.
There are plenty of Kenai. And there's the first one. Looking good. Now code number 2.
This is most interesting.
You don't have extra wisdom 99. It's way too hard. I'll study more if I want to get this code much more. I know, we'll get a lot of books, some long-lasting food, and hole up in the room for a few weeks, and that will not be necessary, I mean.
Initializing simulation.
Code entered. Override successful. Really? Really, really? Yes, it is complete. But how? Cos, do you have some secret repository of knowledge about the World Tree or something? Incorrect. It is simply that I detected an anomaly, level 3 Alioth. Maybe that's where something awesome is. Although I'd love to find out about how you manage this, I'm more interested to see what the code's unlocked. I just know it's gonna be something amazing. Let's hope so. So, even foid up in level 3 Alioth, which is mid-level, goddammit. I never know where these all are at.
The adventure continues.
That's it? Indeed, that's what those codes? No. You unlocked. How could I have done something like this? It was only after a treasure or something awesome. I did warn you. Perhaps this is the strongest foe in the World Tree. Roaming free now. Warnings were never going to beat my curiosity. I'm so sorry, driver, but you can't deny that awakening that crazy thing is kind of interesting, right? Level 125! Nameless Sentinel!
Lady Morag, be careful.
This is, again, as I've mentioned a couple times before, the second highest level enemy in the entire game. With only, of course, Tyrantite and Caradil being any higher. As you can see, this is seems to be taking a lot more damage than Caradil, so that's something to keep in mind. That did a lot.
Place like this.
Yeah, that was just Noko. I mean, like, we'll be fine if we... Ooh, perfect. Like, we'll be oh, perfect, and we get it on the launch, too. We'll be fine as long as Tora holds aggro. I think, Nia just grabbed it. No, never mind, because launch doesn't grab aggro. Right. Seems like this is something like, right? Yeah. We do have to have electric, never mind. What am I concerned about? Alpha has right now. Absorbs electric. And does have a launcher. You at least get the topple and ray of light. Yeah, the name of Sentinel is probably the toughest enemy in the game. Considering that Curdle doesn't necessarily work how he should. Which is kind of a shame. But if we could...
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
So long, and yeah, we'll get the second orb in. And... man, you went out there. There we go. What do you got right now? You have fire and electric.
My apologies, Mia.
Oh. Like, how the hell do you have that? Well, because I gave you... I gave you that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just an Oko on... even if basic has an Oko, basic attack is an Oko on Nia.
Bridget, to arms, judgment.
That's just evade during that.
You needn't worry now, Mia. Fighting that way is unlikely.
Ouchies. If we start spamming specials, we'll be fine. Probably.
Draw the enemy's attention.
Okay, that's actually not too bad of a... start with that. Okay.
It should make things like these. The enemy is not to be underestimated.
And then try to time this. Okay. Got my timer again. Probably to maybe have it wait a little bit longer, but I'll take the final disaster right now, I guess.
I shall defend you to the last.
That is, we got 4 on right now.
My apologies, Mia.
I can probably afford to wait one more. Go for another nice little orb. We would... okay, we just need to have Omar go again, which... I don't think the AI is necessarily smart enough to realize that that's our only way to continue with a new one. But, it did it nonetheless. Almost a special... okay. It doesn't quite Oko for I was about to ask, do I want to be greedy? Absolutely I want to be greedy. What else would I do?
Judgment!
Oh Jesus, that's the oh dear.
Heed my call. Dance. Good
Okay, so we'll nuke them, and then once we get that orb in, I think now we'll go for the chain attack. Wait a moment, and now we go in. 6 orbs is incredible. If I recall, Preset does still have the orb ender, which means we can just get a shatter right away. Correct? Yes. We can do that, so we can start focusing in on a couple of others. Do like so. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Okay, well that works. So now we go Dromark. we then can go...
Right on time.
I think Alpha is probably my best bet to not...
Elemental burst.
It doesn't really matter too much.
Magnificent.
Switching to plan B.
Cosmos level 3.
Elemental burst.
Gun that down. There we go. Nim level 3 is also very nice.
Magnificent.
I'm just gonna hope this hits wind.
At your service.
Magnificent.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Which means we get another round. Well, we get a few more shots in at least.
Lock on.
We get another Cosmos 3 is the big important one.
Elemental burst.
Verse gets us what, like 21? 22, wow. 2205. And
Master.
yeah, not even close. Well, okay, well, we're halfway.
Magnificent.
There is a reason why I am
We're halfway,
special
we
inquisitor.
damage cap, and yeah. So, the Nameless Sentinel has 22 million HP, 22.5 million, and that's at base.
Unleash your power.
Obviously, you know, higher
Turn this in our favor.
higher settings will give them, you know, higher HP.
Forgive me.
So, Scrap Girl, we do still survive. Scrap Girl, I think Tora surviving. Barely.
You're not dead yet.
Can we?
Judgment.
Wait, no.
Poppy is so
Okay.
Now's our chance to.
Well,
You needn't worry now, Mia.
You should step back and fix this
Jesus.
situation.
Forgive me.
he's very strong. His
I swear.
Nameless Sentinel.
Get him yet?
Yeah.
Don't turn away.
I
Trust in the bonds
will
of fate. Let's
will
show everyone
speed
why
my
we're
way
fine.
through
Plain
this
drink.
fight. I think. That's all I'm doing. Yeah.
This element is now fire.
Proper next time, I
Alright,
swear.
I'm just gonna bring this down to normal. I am already really late on this recording, just because it's, you know, it's around Christmas time, so like you got a lot of
Hold your
family
positions.
stuff. It's just real busy, so I haven't had time to record, and just
I
other life busyness. So
The enemy's element is now
just bringing those 2 ticks down will, you know, sadly cannot fight the Nameless Sentinel again. I think that would have been a really nice thing to have. Be able to be counted as a youth monster so you can re-challenge him. But now this is just it's the only opportunity you have to fight the Nameless Sentinel. It is a shame on that end. Sword already? Turns out Chant Sword is really strong for him. Again, he is a very strong fighter. He's very similar to the what are they? Artifice Colossi? I think it's called Artifice Colossus. Up on the top floor. But they are quite this is Nameless Sentinel is quite similar to them, although of course not the exact same. Right now my big thing is just that I do have the current setup of party that I have right now, he's able to get every single element. I do need to have electric on Alpha and Ice on Cutie Pie, which is a shame. I would have liked either of those on QT, but he's actually not compatible with either. QT is weirdly a lot worse than Alpha. Like, I don't know why, but it feels like Alpha just gets a lot more access to things than QT does, or at least access to more useful things. More useful things compared to QT. And just like overall, I mean, even in terms of like story-wise, of course, I've talked a lot about how QT is a lot more important than, or how Alpha is a lot more important than QT. It's like, I don't know, QT is really weirdly placed in terms of like gameplay and story, and like Cutie Pie for sure is the best. And I mean, I get why Cutie Pie is included in any story stuff because, well, it's optional entirely to get Cutie Pie. But QT is required by the story, so like I don't get why that needs to be, why QT needs to be so like underutilized. Or not necessarily have to, but this is so underutilized. It's just really weird on that front how, again, QT is definitely the least interesting of the three forms. I mean, Alpha, it's the awkward teen year, quite literally. It's, teenage design off of a teenager, to be most similar to teenagers, because obviously, like, Alpha is, very similar to a smaller child, probably around, like, the 13, 14 range. QT is around, like, 17 to 19, I would say, while Cutie Pie is, like, probably mid-low 20s. Just in terms of, like, design. I mean, most of the time you'll get a lot of your designs for anime characters just are kind of, it's very similar in a lot of designs between the anime ages of like 17 to 24. But like there is very much a difference between the designs of like the design quote unquote age of the different Poppy stories. And I do like the fact that it is kind of this growing journey that you have with Poppy. Of course, you start off with the Poppy as a child. It's, relatively weak. I think QT has like some of the lower damage. I mean, not necessarily the lowest, but lower end damage in terms of just auto attack. Of course, makes up for it with just a metric ton of block, but whatever. Then you get, QT's a little bit stronger, kind of more focused on the evasion initially, because you do start with the evade mod, and you do have an evasion arm in there as well. So, like, there's just, and then of course you get to Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie is, gets a lot of attacking in there, of course has the access to two separate reactions within the same, moveset, which is, of course, incredibly good. It's probably the thing that makes Cutie Pie, like, arguably the single best blade in the entire game, just having access to two separate, both break and launch. Like, I mean, it would be better if it was either break and topple or break and smash, but like, still, Cutie Pie is so good with having that. Of course, her smashes are really good as well. She has a lot of room for customization, tons of room with you being able to kind of do whatever you want with her, more so than the others. I do kind of wish that the max power was a little bit higher on them, on all three of them, really. Like, even with Cutie Pie, I feel like I'm kind of stuck on some fairly low HP compared to what I would have liked, but, or not, HP. I feel like I'm stuck on, like, fairly low, like, general stuff compared to what I would like. So, I don't know. What do we have right now? Well, that's probably questions we are just missing Earth?
No mercy from me.
That's so much damage. He will only use that if, he does have a strength on the field currently with the absorb element, or absorption, or whatever you want to call it. So we get brought back up. Tora probably goes down. Yep.
You needn't what now happened to me.
Really? On just basic attack?
Judgment. My apologies, Mia. Yes. Hey. Now fighting that way is unwise.
And okay, we need that Crystal level 2 out here right now.
Sure. You should step back.
I mean, yeah, now that we're not on +2, we do survive a scrap drill. Barely, but we do survive it.
I shall defend you to the last.
And we'll just... Yeah, we'll go with Dynamite again. We're just trying to get that level 3 Earth in here. Yeah, like, I really do like the growth of Poppy. Again, there is a lot more that I kind of wish that they could do with PewDiePie. Like, there's certainly plenty more you could do, but, of course, being completely up, does limit you a little bit. That's the name now, it's a Boobadoo. There's just a lot of, I don't know, a lot of characters that are just really enjoyable to me. And like, again, that growth that you have in the design of Poppy is really nice. Poppy Buster kind of doesn't really fit in with that, but like, Poppy Buster, obviously. I don't remember what that does. I think that was like a ton of damage, yeah. And lost, okay. Probably would have been a good idea to already have some knowledge right in there. Okay, we get through.
Looks like a do-or-die situation.
Analysis, that's fine. Let's go, and then we get the Sandstorm, and then once we get up to max, which we should be able to, I don't actually, does it count? Probably not, if I get the Excellent here with more equipment. Probably not. I imagine, well, maybe. Anyways, we're gonna say no, and I missed one. What did I miss? I missed Dark. Ugh. Ah well.
Finish them. Good riddance.
That's kind of a shame that I missed Dark. But I missed one, but I feel like probably with our slightly lowered, it's not really gonna be a big deal.
Poppy will give it raw.
Magnificent.
Yeah, like, I don't...
You shall not escape.
I've mentioned before, like, my god, the gameplay of this game is so good. The chain attacks especially. Like, not that 1 and 3's chain attacks are bad by any means, but there's just something about the way that chain attacks work in 2, especially if you aren't on Bringer of Chaos, where it's, like, impossible to get blade combos. There's just something that works with the chain attack system in this game. It's just super fun to go in to kind of think through, alright, what elements do I have, and how can I use those in order to continue my route through, if you have people like Dahlia, what is all around wind to get me towards the outside. Apparently it's not. I mentioned before that I thought it was a case of they follow a certain order. I guess it's just random. Is it reverse order from when you get them? I honestly have no idea how they're scheduled. Like, with Dahlia, you can have a question of like, alright, what ones do I want to break in order to get to where what ones do I want to break? Do I want to actually go after the wind right now? I believe it's also, Dahlia also is, I believe, the only way that you can get a, you can actually kind of get like a quarter damage. Like, honestly, you know everything takes 3 hits. Weakness counts as 2. Dahlia's kind of just like half. So like, yeah, it's not as much. You know what I'm saying. And
Chain attack,
yeah,
finish.
still damage cap. But like, actually,
Display of
I did that early. I just need to make sure that I have a party gauge slot in there, a bar party gauge in there, just in case. We're not as close to being one shot. Like again, I think really just the big thing I think with this one was, well, no, the attack was very annoying that it kind of outcode. It outcode Morag with the drill, and even just basic attack I think outcode Nia, which was really annoying. But whatever. Should be able to take care of Nameless Sentinel real shortly.
Yes, my excitement.
Nearly dead. Any moment now. Hey look, we're finally about to get dark. I entirely forgot that we didn't have dark.
Third stage. Awesome.
But, get exploded, Nameless Sentinel. And that right away just finishes the mystery launch codes. The launch codes actually the most powerful guardian of the world tree. Even Cosmos seemed exasperated. 4 extra Dialing chips, 2 fast blade switch, 2 damage heal, as well as a night vision. Just whatever. And finally, the master attachment, which I think is the... I think that's the only one you can get in the game. I might be wrong about that. Okay, no. Jeez, really? Only a basic one? It's probably... It might just be a Land of Challenge exclusive thing otherwise, but whatever. Yeah, it's still a very... It's a very tough fight. And, I mean, obviously, you know, kind of cheating from what I would usually like to do with the slightly higher difficulty, but not really. Again, as I'm recording this, it's 5 minutes after I should have this uploaded and
close eye
released,
out for
but
trouble.
whatever.
Where do we go from here?
Malos is a powerful foe.
But we can't afford to give up now.
Indeed. If we give up hope here, there will be nothing left of All Rest.
That'd leave all the people we care about dead, and a whole bunch of innocent folk besides.
That worst possible outcome. But we're not in this alone. Jin, the Torna guys, and everyone back on All Rest are counting on us.
We've run into all kinds of trouble on the way, but we've made it this far.
This may be the most formidable obstacle yet, but we can surpass it like any other.
When friends all together, nothing impossible.
This is it. This is our final battle. Let's show him what drivers and blades can do together.
Yeah!